Guys, got a quick episode of Legomaster627's creations for you because, well, yeah, I can't believe it either. Let's just say, when creating some of the first few things in this world 5 years ago in 2019, apparently I got them wrong. And only now, just right after the 5th anniversary, did I finally manage to fix them up. What am I specifically talking about? Well, have yourselves a look. First things first, I'm pretty sure you can already notice a massive difference with the pool. Looking back at our footage from 8 years ago, we could tell that the pool actually looked a lot different from what I actually created in the original 5 years ago when we first started this series. So as you can see, I have now fixed it up to match that exact design. This can also be proven in upcoming things February 4th, 2017, where we can see that exact same replica of the pool in the original Planet World. However, that's not the only thing I finally managed to fix up. You may also notice a difference with the Planet World Pet Cemetery, specifically its roof. As you can see, looking at the roof in the original footage shows this. As you can see, it has now been fully fixed up to match that design. 5 years ago, it looked slightly different, as I wasn't paying too much attention to the footage back then. 5 years later, I managed to take a look at it a lot closer and managed to match it to this exact design. Now, actually, in there also looks slightly different because of me having to do this. Heading on inside to the Planet World Pet Cemetery, you may also notice a slight difference with the staircase, because, looking at the footage again, it actually looks like this. Another thing I managed to fix up is if we go upstairs, you may notice that the Planet World Pet Cemetery upstairs has actually been extended slightly. For one reason. Now, while I did not get footage of the upstairs that much, I can confirm that by heading into these rooms, they have been extended and expanded, making them slightly bigger. I also went ahead and finally did something that I should have done since the beginning of the world, and putting the cat up here. And as you can see, we have whiskers and stripes right here. And then if we go to the other side, we have Winter and Cookie. Of course, we got the male cats right here and the female cats right here. All nice and organized as it should be. Now, again, you may notice a slight difference with this room. And while I didn't get any footage of these two rooms back then, I had a slight pinch of memory of these rooms, and it looks like this now, which looks amazing. And yeah, so that is actually really cool. Outside of that, this looks practically the same outside of it just being slightly extended. However, there is one last change that I found out about that I originally added 5 years ago, but then just immediately removed. You see, there weren't stairs here before. You see, if you look at the footage down there, you will notice that there are stairs down there. When recreating this, they were just completely straight up removed. Oh, and apparently I guess there was no extra section after the lava part. 1 second. Jeez, that looks weird after 5 years. But it's about time I finally noticed that. But hey, I have to pay tribute to the original, am I right? Huh, I forgot to add that thing in here. The only problem is that I already ran out of room because the bridge is meant to come after that. So, rip! And I do not feel like moving all of this just to add one tiny little building. God, no. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave that out. I mean, I even left the helicopter out, so yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because of that little expansion that I just made with the pet cemetery, as you may notice, the building does look slightly bigger than it used to be, which actually looks really freaking cool, but also really weird, because as you'll see in that footage, that's where it applies. I take that back. It looks like we weren't done after all. About time we finally implemented that, because as you can see, it's literally right there. That was definitely something. There's one more tiny little change that I want to show you as well. Heading into my room, you may notice the carpet is slightly bigger than before. That's because, looking at the footage once again, apparently the carpet was slightly bigger than I actually intentionally thought. So now it's finally implemented here. These changes are definitely going to take some time to get used to, but I'm also surprised that it took 5 years for me to finally realize these when originally recreating these said areas. I couldn't find anything else beyond that point that I needed fixing because everything else was correct. Also, the map actually looks kind of nice with all the changes. So yeah, you should be seeing them in future episodes from now on whenever I show them, like event tour. Like the next episode, for example, on Labor Day. Speaking of which, I'll see you in the next episode on Monday, September 2nd for the Labor Day party. I'll see you all next time.